Here at Roostify, we believe that home lending should be fast, easy, and transparent. And every day, thousands of loan officers and banks and credit unions across the country rely on Roostify to drive their mortgage transactions. And the results are consistent. Mortgages run through Roostify yield lenders higher conversions, happier borrowers, and more efficient transactions. How much more efficient? Our clients routinely report cost savings of 10 to 50% per loan. My name is Nathaniel Sokol-Ward. I'm the head of product at Roostify. I'm joined today by Jonathan Kirst, our CTO, and we are both co-founders of Roostify. Roostify is a white-labeled SaaS platform that drives faster mortgages. Whether you want a fully customized solution that is unique to your institution, or whether you want to stand up a solution literally overnight, Roostify is the platform for simplifying and accelerating your mortgage lending. All right, so I know what you guys are probably thinking. It's that we're about to fill out an entire loan application on an iPhone. And you're right, but I promise it's going to be a lot more fun than you might think. So while I'm speaking here, Jonathan is going to be tapping away on his phone. And what we're demonstrating today is our next generation fully self-service lending experience. And it's going to leverage the integrations that are native to the Roostify experience. So when your borrower comes to your fully customized and white-labeled application, they have the opportunity to connect with popular financial tools such as TurboTax, Paychex, and Mint.com. Now, in this example, we're connecting with TurboTax here, and not only are we pulling in the past 2 years of our borrowers' submitted tax returns, but we're also taking the data stored within those returns, and we're going to use it to pre-populate our borrowers' applications. And the result of an integration like this, as you can imagine, is that your borrowers are able to move through their application with extreme speed. Not to mention, your loan officers are going to get immediate access to this loan application data in addition to the supporting documentation that sits behind it. Now, moving on to the following screens here as our connection succeeds. We're going to ask the borrower for some personal details. And as you can see here, the vast majority of this information is actually pulled in directly as a result of our TurboTax connection. And most crucially, I don't know if you caught that, but we also got our borrower's social security number. And all our borrower is doing here is basically confirming that all this information is in fact correct. And so now this is moving quite fast, but hopefully you guys take note that we are actually verifying our borrower's employment using Equifax. So by virtue of the W-2 that we pulled back from TurboTax, we have their social, we have their employer, and Equifax is just confirming that they actually work where they say they work. Now, Roostify, and by the way, so what we're going through here is we're just covering, making sure that the employment information is correct, and then our borrower has the opportunity to confirm that their salary information has been pulled in correctly. Now, Roostify doesn't just allow your borrowers to pull in tax returns, pull in their W-2s, pull in their pay stubs. We also allow them to connect with their financial institutions to pull in direct from source asset information. To verify asset balances, Roostify lets your borrowers connect with virtually any FI in the country. Not only will your borrower's application be automatically populated, again, with direct from source information, and that includes balance information, institution name, account number, but you're also going to get 90 days worth of transaction data, obviating the need for you to ever ask your borrowers for paper statements again. And by the way, the information that we're going ahead and pulling right here, this can be refreshed at any time by your loan officers in case your transaction happens to span at the edge of a month, for instance. And so there's quite a bit of data being pulled back. We're currently connecting to Wells Fargo. We have access to all these accounts. And we'll go ahead and pull this data back into our borrower's application. All right, and our borrower can go ahead and confirm that the asset balances reflect what they know to be the case already inside their checking, savings, investment accounts, whatever they've connected. So at this point in our application, we've already collected the most crucial borrower information that's going to be required to make a decision. And most of it, as you all saw, came from trusted sources. Our borrower now just has to identify the loan amount and the down payment that they want to be pre-qualified for. And afterwards, they can go ahead and select the type of product that they're interested in. And of course, by the way, all these products are customizable to our client institutions. And so that your borrowers can actually get meaningful rates as a result of this data, we actually enable them to authorize and initiate a credit pull against themselves. And so Roostify is going to use this credit report information paired with the application data that's already been submitted, and we're going to ping our product and pricing engine partners. And when our rates come back here, our borrowers can go ahead and select the rate that is best for them. Great. And now, if you guys noticed earlier in the application, Roostify has automated error checking that's going on constantly in the background. And we actually neglected to specify a start date for our current residents. So Jonathan can easily jump back here, state when he moved into this property, and he can return to reviewing his application. All right. And so now our borrower is just going to confirm the loan details that they want to be pre-qualified for. And once they're ready, they'll go ahead and submit their application. Now, in the background here, Roostify is running this borrower information against Fannie and Freddie for decisioning purposes. And once it passes all of our checks, our borrower can go ahead and download their pre-qual letter. And so we went through a lot right there, but in case you guys missed this, we just submitted nearly a full underwritten loan application in less than 5 minutes, and we got a pre-qual letter as a result. And we did all this from a cell phone. And what we've just demonstrated here is really just one permutation of the kinds of mortgage experiences that are possible with Roostify. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that we don't have time to get into now, including our closing portal, e-sign, and our integration with ZipLogics, which is the largest real estate forms provider in the space, and it opens up Roostify to over 600,000 realtors. With the depth of our integrations and the nimbleness of our platform, you too can craft a mortgage experience that takes your borrowers to the moon. Come ask us how. Thank you.